That's exactly what I needed. Then the fourth question was, or is, what would you consider to be your greatest challenge, and how did you go overcome it?
You know what's interesting, man? Like, I'll say this: there's 1,000 challenges in my life.
Yeah.
Maybe the biggest, like, monumental challenge I had to overcome was the way I was raised.
Okay.
You know, I was raised by a complete savage, man. My dad is a savage. You know, he spent 4 years in prison. You know, he had straight A's in mechanical engineering at University of Washington. One day he just stepped out of school and stepped into a truck and started driving truck. And he said he didn't ever want to be behind a desk his whole life, and that's all he saw as a mechanical engineer. And so, you know, like, I got raised different than probably 99% of the country, in that, like, I saw him almost kill 2 dudes with a shovel in front of our house. You know, like, when I say a savage, like, I mean a grade A, #1 savage. And he drank a lot. So I have never drank because of that, but the side effect of growing up in that household was I became a savage. And so being in the Navy SEALs, it was awesome, right? Like, surrounded by type A savages, I'm in an environment where I really could just be myself for the most part.
Right.
Okay? But when I went into corporate America, it was a problem. My first 4 coaching jobs, it was a problem. And I knew what the problem was, right? I'm a type A high achiever.
Right.
I upset 50% of the people I work with because they're not even close to doing what I would do to win. Okay? So, you know, I started going to this group, and I go 2-3 times a week now, and it took the whole edge off of everything. It allowed me to be more corporate. It allowed me not to upset everybody, you know. And really all I'm doing is waiting until I get back in charge, and then I don't have to be the person that I was.
Right.
And I can go as fast as I want to go. Okay.
Right.
So, like, right now, we got a motto. We operate at like 5, maybe 5. A lot of times we operating at 4.
Okay.
Because my 4 is your 100%. Okay. And so if I give you my 100%, I start eroding your self-confidence and your ability to think that you can beat me. Okay. And so when I do that, I crush people's souls. And I don't have a lot of regard for it, right? Like, I'm like, look, man, I worked, when I first got here, I got given a project. I didn't sleep for 48 hours, and I turned that project in 48 hours later. Everyone was like, we thought it would take you a couple months to do that. Yeah, I don't, oh, it was, you know, okay, here's the project. Okay, that's the difference, right? But you scare people when you do stuff like that.
Right.
Because they're like, I couldn't have done that project in a month, let alone 48 hours.
Right.
I built a 48-page PowerPoint in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Solid.
Like, be intimidating.
Solid PowerPoint. Okay. But that's the difference, right?
Right.
So, you know, when you sit back there and you look at that, cats be like, that's probably the biggest thing I've had to overcome, because I was working on that from 1998 to 2012. I was working on that sole problem of being more corporate, not offending people, not upsetting everybody around me. Right. And now, shoot, I've been rolling in this program for 8 years now. I'm super solid. You know, my personal interactions are different, which helps me out immensely. And in the last 2 jobs I've had, I've done really well, and I haven't upset. Well, I upset one person at the last job, but
that happens.
You know, it happens. Right. I can't hit 100%. I'm not one of them political type dudes that's gonna be able to hit 100%.
I hear it. Yeah.
So, you know, and I don't worry about nobody's opinion.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why I'm able to do what I do. But